Rick,
Yes.
how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
I like something, Rick.
What do you like?
I like feedback.
Everybody loves feedback.
Everybody loves feedback, especially when you're a content creator.
No, it's very important when you're a content creator. Feedback is the thing that makes you know if the content you're putting out is worth putting out.
Yes, it is. And we were wondering if you guys that happen to be watching for whatever reason, whether you know us or you just bored and you clicking on videos, that's fine too. If you just bored clicking on videos, we appreciate it. We would like feedback.
Go back to all the old R&B episodes or just this one.
Maybe not.
Some of them.
Some of them, yeah. Start at like 50.
50%.
Yeah, start at like 50.
50% of them.
Yeah.
Go through the later half of 50%.
Yeah.
Watch them. Let us know if you like them or not, what you like about them, what you didn't like about them, what we've done good, what we've done bad, and just overall make us better.
Make us better. Help us get
And
better.
we're putting the weight on you. So, like, if we're not good, then it's because you didn't do your job.
Yeah, it's definitely on you. So,
like parents.
If you don't give us feedback, you fucked up.
I was going to say, like, parents, when they blame their kid for not being a good person, when at the end of the day, you raised them, right?
You did raise them. And we're raising you guys because we're your parents. So,
I
give us feedback.
Reverse. Wouldn't they be raising us?
Are they?
Because we're trying to get feedback from them.
Oh, yeah.
Papa.
All right, to the episode.
Papa. Papa.
R&P moves, R&P groove, ayy. Yeah, I've been in the R&P mood, ayy. Oh yeah, ayy. Oh yeah, ayy. R&P moves, R&P news, ayy. Yeah, now we making R&P moves, ayy. Oh yeah, ayy. Oh yeah.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the R&P podcast. Give you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my very funny co-host, Rick.
Hey, how's it going?
Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right. It was a Friday. I was very much ready to get the fuck off of work.
I feel you.
So here I am, the weekend, 2 days out of the week, and I will be right back in the bullshit. But at least I'm not at work.
You're not at work. I had 2 days off in the beginning of the week, and I stupidly agreed to work Thursday. I did not want to work Thursday. Like, that was the worst thing possible. It did not feel good. But I'm here. And we, as you guys can probably notice, I have headphones on, so that means that producer Ray
is not here.
Is not here, but that's not his fault. For you guys to find out later, we kind of double booked for the next couple of days. And so producer Ray is free to have his day, have his 1 day off. I mean, he's working for free, so he deserves it.
Sorry, I was just looking up because I was like, damn, they stomping.
Oh, it's a wrestling company upstairs from me. Yeah, they definitely slam each other and fight. I'm assuming it's a lot of kids. If not, that's a domestic violence situation. Yeah. Hopefully not.
As long as no one's tapping. You know?
As long as
the match not over.
As long as it's an equal fight, like they both get like one person might get some off.
As long as there's
the next person be like, what? Yeah, okay.
As long as there's a mink weave counter, then that's like good.
So domestic violence okay if they both beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, because then it's not domestic violence. It's just violence.
It's just beef. The R&B podcast does not condone violence or domestic violence unless it's like MMA or something like that.
Whoop that tree.
That's crazy. So, episode 103, we calling this Throwback because we in a throwback situation. We don't have a producer or a cameraman.
Yeah, we're back in time.
Yeah, we back in the beginning in the trenches. Well, technically the beginning was you at your house, mine at my house,
and recording over audio.
Mid to garbage audio that we had.
Still got that mic.
Yeah, but so we in the middle throwback. It's like when we hit like 30 or 40. So Rick, what we talking about today, man?
We got a lot of stuff on here. What do we start with? I guess we'll get the sports out the way early.
Okay.
The draft happened.
The draft did happen.
I didn't pay too close attention to it.
No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched until the Nets picked, and then I turned it off.
Okay, so Wemby went first.
Wemby went first. I would like
Scoot went third.
Scoot went third. I would like to say something about Wemby.
Yes.
His sister is bad. I held back on saying that until I looked up how old she was.
Okay.
Because they're around the same age.
How old was she?
She's 21.
Okay.
They're around the same age, so I was like, she could be younger, she could be older. So let me hold, because I seen niggas say, oh, she bad. And I was like, let's wait a second.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure it out first.
Let's do the mathematics before someone says something that they don't mean.
Before we say someone is bad, that we not really sure what the age is.
They would have said like 15.
That's what I'm saying. Because when I seen her, I was like, oh. And I was like, wait.
Whoa.
Quick
She's
search.
a little young in the face.
Yeah, quick search. And Wemby's just now getting drafted. That means he's like 19, right? If they close in age, she could be 16, she could be 20-something. Yeah. She was 20-something. So Wemby's sister is indeed bad.
Jenny Ortega.
Yeah. Because niggas was saying she was bad. And I was like, oh, well.
She looks a little young.
Yeah, let's wait a little bit.
She's still playing a high school student.
Yeah, let's hold on.
It's believable.
I just feel like as a society, we too quick to throw the bad out with women that are like,
I was about to say something.
Be careful. We don't want to go that type of viral. Be careful.
I was just gonna say, niggas have been moving this way forever.
Yeah, that's true. But now we should know better to not be moving that way.
Yes, we should. But I'm saying we seen a whole skit where a dude was treating the high school graduation like the draft. Remember?
Yeah, that was a crazy skit.
And he was like, "She's a great prospect."
And his man's was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a young boy in here that be putting me on." Listen, high school niggas. I don't care what Brody is telling you. Do not put niggas on.
Do not put college niggas on.
Or any older nigga at all. Do not be putting them on to your female friends that's your age. Please don't do that. That's crazy.
That's how that nigga Adam 22
got in trouble. Well, I guess he didn't get in trouble, but got caught up doing it.
He should have got in trouble.
He should have got in trouble, but he didn't.
Because his young bulls was like, I gotta jump off. She's 16 now. Adam was like 61.
He looked around. Shit.
He was like, I'm dyslexic.
Said 16. No. All right. So the draft happened. I think
dyslexic with hearing is crazy.
Yeah, he's like, oh man,
61? No. She a little older than what I usually go for, but fuck it. Double entendre. He's a nasty dude. And we just let him stay. He still does porn and stuff.
He does.
He still makes money off that. Well, porn industry is just like predatory industry anyway, right? It can be.
It can be, yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It's because there's no unions.
I feel like that's something they should really. It's definitely more porn stars than it is executives. I feel like they should go and try to get it, but it's so many different companies.
Hey, there's a lot more slaves than there was slave masters.
Oof.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but it's a true analogy.
It's a true analogy.
Numbers
don't always mean power. Yeah, numbers don't always mean power. But yeah, Wemby went first.
Brandon Miller,
you can look it up too.
I know. Oh, I kind of remember. Brandon Miller went second to the Hornets.
Care about the top 5 anyway.
Cool. Brandon Miller went second to the Hornets.
Scoop.
I just don't like that. Criminal activity is ramping up in the NBA. Brandon Miller is a very good player. He's a great shooter.
Yeah, but he's on Charlotte, not Memphis.
Charlotte was the original criminals because they had Miles Bridges. Yeah. Like 5 niggas on the team got arrested.
Isn't he in jail?
No, he back on the team.
Oh, really?
He's playing next year.
He beat that domestic violence charge?
Yeah, he beat the case. Yeah, he's back on the team.
We be letting a lot of niggas do a lot of shit.
Yeah, last season and the season prior to that, 5 niggas on the Hornets got arrested for something. And now they're adding Brandon Miller, another basically criminal ass nigga.
He'll clean them up.
Who?
Whoever bought the team from MJ.
He ain't sell it yet. He the one who drafted him.
I thought he sold it already.
Not
$3
yet.
billion.
Not yet. Because he the one who drafted him. He talked to him on the phone.
I'll make a Jordan.
He's a great shooter. I like Brandon Miller as a player.
Talking about Jordan.
Well, he's all right, I guess. Brandon.
Who's your GOAT?
Oh, LeBron.
Oh, okay.
LeBron's my GOAT. And then Kareem second. Nah, I'm playing Jordan second. Brandon Miller's a great shooter or whatever. But
off and on the court.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that made my chest hurt. That one hurt.
Is he?
He didn't. I mean, allegedly, he didn't shoot anybody. He gave the weapon that ended up shooting someone. Which is still not good.
That's called an assist.
Yeah, because that is a dime. That is a classic dime.
That goes on his rap sheet and his score sheet.
And
goes right on the scores table.
And the next question is, why did you have a gun in the first place? As an 18-year-old, 17-year-old.
If it was 2K, if you pass the gun to someone who passed the gun, that's a pass to an assist.
Yeah, that's a pass
to
an assist.
That's a higher teammate grade.
Yeah, you still get a higher teammate grade for that, but it was just a regular assist.
Just a regular assist. Was it a dime? Was it like a...
from what I understand, it was a dime.
Was
the person is gone, from what I understand. Hit him with
the dump off behind the back?
With the strap is crazy. That's
over the shoulder strap dump off?
We're not laughing at the victim. We're laughing at the nigga being a criminal.
I would laugh at the victim if he got shot by a nigga who did an elbow pass with the gun.
Because that's not, that's extra. Like, do you let them niggas do a trick play on you? You not like...
It's like a spaghetti western.
I think he killed a girl, though. I think.
That's why they don't allow mixed sports.
All right. Well, Scoot Anderson went third. Scoot Anderson went third to the Trailblazers. And I feel like Dame. Do you think Dame was punching? No, we're gonna keep it going. No.
That was like a top 3 joke. Top 3 podcast joke. I've said worse jokes off air, but that's a top 3 podcast joke.
That was not.
I just said that's what
it was good. I will say because you kept it in the realm of them playing basketball.
Yeah.
I don't think they were on the court.
Oh really?
I think
shoot or shoot. Offer on the court, shoot or shoot. Abraham Lincoln said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take."
You know that meme of they was like Abe Lincoln security guard when he came back.
Yeah. Hand on head.
Like, oh
fuck.
I'm getting fired, ain't it?
Ain't I?
So.
Is this the first president to be killed on my watch?
Was he? Abe was the first, wasn't he? No.
Yeah. To be assassinated, yeah.
Damn.
That was the first presidential assassination.
That's the worst Secret Service ever.
And I think there wasn't a next one until...
Like McKinley?
And that happened here.
Damn.
And then after McKinley, then it was JFK.
It was a nigga in the middle of that, wasn't it?
An assassination? No.
I feel like somebody was getting...
Who else got assassinated?
I just feel like it just make me feel like somebody had to have been pissing somebody off.
People have died, but
not
Teddy Roosevelt got shot.
He got shot,
but he lived.
And he was like...
No, he got shot in the stomach.
Oh, he did?
But he lived.
Who was the president where niggas shot him or shot at him, and he was giving a speech?
That was...
And he's like, you missed, pussy, type shit. He didn't say that, but he was like, you missed, nigga.
Well... Bush did that, but a shoe was thrown at him.
No, it was back in the day. Like somebody shot at him or shot him.
Yeah,
and he was like, "You missed, pussy. Do it again." Well, he's like, "Oh, you got to reload."
Teddy Roosevelt got shot, and then he gave a speech.
Oh, okay. Imagine a nigga, because back in the day they didn't have like the imagine the.
No, back in the day, if you had to shoot twice, you kept 2 guns on you.
You had to. You had to hit the. He missed the first one, right?
Yeah.
He can't afford
the second one.
And he like.
So he tried to reload.
And that's why Roosevelt was talking shit to him.
You remember that dude who ran up on that podium? It was a video. It was like some foreign country. Dude ran up on the podium with a gun and tried to shoot the dude giving the speech, and it jammed. And he shot it like twice, and it jammed both times. And then security came and like beat his ass.
I feel like if a nigga try to assassinate you, I feel like you get to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, no,
like
his security beat the dog shit out.
No,
he should have came.
If a nigga and is jamming,
mink.
Yeah, like you gotta get work. Yeah, and then my niggas gonna go and jump you. Yeah, I think that's fair.
The nigga who ran on stage with Dave Chappelle.
They beat the brakes off old
Buster
buddy.
Came in there.
Yeah, he had celebrities with him. Imagine niggas you grew up listening to beating the dog shit out of you.
Bust the bus.
He like, and I'm beating your ass.
I gotta do them. I gotta do that. Wait.
That nigga rapping what his verses.
I gotta do that.
What's your favorite Busta song?
Asking them why I get beat so you can do the verse. I would get beat up by Andre 3000 if that's what that meant. Because then I'd ask him to do the verse from the song that was on Donda.
Okay, you like, be Miss Donda. I want you to tell my mom. Nah, Rick and 3 Stacks beefing. I'm not gonna get in it, but if Big Boy do something, I'm working Big Boy.
Well, it's Outkast versus Outkast at that point.
I'm working.
Me and 3 Stack and you and
me and Big Boy. Yeah, nah, I can't. If it's 1Vs, I'd be like, okay, Rick gotta hold his own. But if Big Boy try to run over because you kind of tall,
Outkast.
I don't know how tall 3 Stacks is, so maybe Big Boy be like,
he might be taller than me.
He might be. If he not, he gonna be like, get off my man, and I'm gonna have to work Big Boy, man. So.
I don't know what that point meant. He was like,
I don't want to fight Outkast.
Okay. I thought you was declaring like, run it up.
Nah, I was capping. I don't want to fight Outkast. Just off the strength of them being legends, I don't want to fight Outkast.
We divvied off the draft crazy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, we were talking about the draft. Oh, Scoop went third, and I believe Damian Lillard is punching the air. Scoop said that Dame should stay because him and Dame together is going to be a problem. I agree with that.
But where does he want Dame? He want Dame at the 2?
I don't know.
Or does
Dame would have to be.
Does Scoop want to go to the 2?
I feel like Scoop passed more than Dame do.
Yeah,
so I feel like Dame gonna have to be at the 2, and he a better shooter, obviously. But who's check? Like Dame not playing defense. He not checking Zach LaVine at 6'7". Zach gonna be like, y'all got Dame on me.
Barbecue chicken.
Dame is he one of the greatest scorers ever. But defense.
No, that's tough.
Zach LaVine gonna be like, y'all got logo Lillard on me.
I understand them not like I understand the idea of why would you pick up Scoop, but at the same time, Trailblazers get 3rd pick and they don't pick Scoop if he's still on the board. Niggas would call them stupid.
No, but the thing is, why you ain't trade the pick?
Yeah.
You had all this time to trade the pick.
They could still trade him.
They could, but it's been a day. The draft was yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's been a whole day. What are you doing?
Maybe they might wait till the end of the week. They didn't even like get him like size in his jersey. They didn't do like a test print of his merch just to see how it sells real quick. Dame getting old.
For Portland,
they might as well keep that nigga.
For Portland, they should just move Dame. They should have moved Dame and got another pick. They could have had Brandon Miller and maybe not Charlotte, but they could have moved Dame and just started over and tried to actually build the team.
I was about to say Dame
around
not going
Scoop.
to Charlotte.
Yeah, no, Charlotte is crazy, but and actually tried to build a team around Scoop, and you have time to do that. Dame don't have time like that. He got like 3 to 5.
Yeah,
maybe, and that's like pushing
Sounds like a prison sentence.
It is in Portland. It is.
What's out there in Portland?
Coffee shop. I would like to live in Portland. Coffee shops. Coffee shop.
Yep. What else?
Coffee shops too.
Okay. One more time. Coffee shops again.
The Trailblazers.
Oh yeah.
So I can see the good teams when they come to play.
Get the cheap tickets to see the Lakers.
Yeah, I can see the Lakers. I can see the Nets. I like the Nets.
Yeah.
I can see LeBron play. If he's still there when I'm up there. Probably won't be. What's some other? I can see Denver, the Nuggets 4 times. They got coffee shops.
Coffee shops.
No, I want to live there because it's not too much rustle and bustle, but it's like popular enough that you could like probably make some moves. His businesses up there too. So you could do something, but it's quiet. Like it's quiet like Buffalo. It seems like it's nothing to do, but it's bigger and it's more shit to do than here.
Yeah. All right,
and less crime.
Now that we talked about how no one ever lives in Portland, the 4 and 5 spot went to my brothers.
Yep.
The Thompson twins.
Yep, the Thompson twins, your cousins.
My cousins.
So why is they your cousins and Tristan Thompson not? Y'all just don't claim him. That's okay. I'd rather you said that.
I don't know that nigga. I don't know Tristan Thompson.
But you know the Asor and Amin.
I know them both.
But you don't know Tristan.
Not at all. Not a lick. What team he play for now?
No team at the moment.
All right then. Why would I know him?
Y'all crazy. No, y'all crazy. Because the nigga not actively in the league.
The Thompsons only know achievements.
Oh, but he got rings. Ring?
He got a ring.
Yeah. He contributed. He
so
played really good in that series.
He was known for that year he got the ring. After that, you got to reassert your worth.
He played good for the Lakers in the playoffs.
No, he did.
He did. He played really well.
He played in one game.
But the game he played really well.
That's not. We don't do consolation prizes at the Thompson household.
I respect it. So
look at who you got to compete with. Clay.
Oh yeah, Clay.
The twins. Me.
Yeah. You entertainment.
I'm at least 3 championship ring worths of accomplishments.
Yeah, because if we pop off, that's
The only other accomplishment is he got a Kardashian pregnant and then cheated on her with 2 bitches in a club. He got
5 bitches in a club.
Well, I'm saying I only seen the video of him with 2 of them at the same time, which is nuts. He was devious.
No, it was 5 bitches on that couch.
I'm saying only 2 of them was on him though.
I don't know. I think we watched 2 different videos because he was moving. I seen a lot of hands and it was more than 4.
Well, knowing him, it was probably 2 different videos.
Okay. Oh yeah, man.
I'm so tired. I'm not giving the energy I usually do. That's my fault.
No, this is great. We're cooking right now. We're cooking. So before we go on to the next thing, I think men went to Detroit, which is unfortunate. Yeah. And when the other one, Asor, went to the Rockets, I believe. What do you think? How you think they gonna do?
Or the Thompsons.
You think they're gonna cook?
That's all we do is cook.
And
that's why I'm fat. Get it? It's a fat joke.
They are 6'7" guards. Like they play guard, but they could play 3 too.
Yeah,
they could play 1 through 3 because they guards and they play defense. I think Detroit. They got Cade. They got one of the Thompson twins, which both of them is great to have. Jalen Duren. They got a lot of bigs. They got to get rid of some of the bigs
at some point.
Honestly, I think that depends on how good they end up being. Like if they both all-star level players, which I think they could be.
Yeah. They won't end up on the same roster.
They try. I feel like they. Well,
they could try, but I'm saying if they're both like high prospect talents, they're not gonna.
Well, it's not gonna be no time soon. But I think like if they don't win no championships, and like their contracts is up 6 years from now. Yeah. I think they link up like if I can't win with these bum ass niggas.
It's like Giannis.
I might as well link with my brother.
If Giannis's brothers were half as good as him, they would not link up in Milwaukee because no team would let that happen. Natural siblings, like chemistry plus.
Well, we've never seen that 2 siblings that are really fucking good.
That's what I'm saying. The only ones we got are the Currys, and they play the same position.
And Seth ain't. Really fuck. Seth is good.
Seth is half as good as Curry. At least a little bit more.
Okay, half.
Come on.
I give you half. Seth is good. He's decent. He's a decent guard to have.
If Steph and Seth could play on the same court, they would probably each end up with like 40. But I think Steph would have 60. But
Seth can't get 40 in the NBA game.
I think if he had the natural brothers like chemistry,
brother synergy on the court.
I think that doubles your like productive because like he knows what you can and can't do.
So he gonna put you
your tendencies.
And niggas gonna be focused on Steph, so he is gonna get open.
Dump off.
Yeah,
that's what KD did his whole career
with better niggas. Nah, I'm just like,
please look at Steph. I'm open in the corner.
I will say when as nasty as it was when KD was there.
He never got 60.
Them niggas used to point at each other when somebody else had the ball. Like he'd be like, Clay in the corner. Yeah,
and then Clay used to be like, KD at the elbow.
And Steph would be like,
I'm at the top of the key.
I'm gonna just throw it somewhere. Yeah. And then Draymond would be like, Draymond would probably have the ball. And he decides.
Draymond would be like, damn, why am I not getting no shots? I hate KD. And then KD will look at him like, nigga, you wasn't shooting when I wasn't here.
He wasn't.
You're not going to just magically start shooting when I am.
Draymond literally, and then he does this to himself technically. He only shoots as a very much last resort.
Yeah. And
like the clock is going down and passing the ball wouldn't make sense.
It's a 50-50 ball.
Yeah, like that's the only time he really shoots the ball. Or if it's just like an easy lane to the cup. In the NBA, how many times are you getting an easy lane to the cup?
I don't know. I've seen him do it a lot.
Who, Draymond?
Yeah, get the
little layup.
Yeah, because they're all like they sticking, so they're not going.
Yeah, they sticking, and then most of the time somebody helping.
Yeah.
So he like fillet. I've seen him do fillets because ain't nobody there, so he get a little easy layup. But I want to talk about real quick in the draft. He wasn't a top 5 pick. He was supposed to be. But he's also another criminal ass nigga.
Who's this?
Imani Bates.
Oh, with his fire mother?
Who, Imani Bates got a bad mother?
Who am I thinking?
I'm not going to say that because he'll probably shoot me.
Oh.
So.
No. He might not.
So Imani Bates got picked 49th by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
49th is crazy.
He was supposed to be a top 10 pick this year before he got in trouble. He's really fucking good. So
that dude.
Yeah, with the dreads.
Yeah.
Dreadhead. There's always the dreadheads.
Who get picked up by, you said?
The Cleveland Cavaliers. And the one thing that they were missing was a good small forward. Karis LeVert is okay, but Karis get hurt a lot, and he's more like a 2. I wouldn't call him an actual small forward. He's too skinny. Imani Bates is skinny, but he's strong for his size, and I'm sure he's gonna get bigger.
That's called the weight of the world. The trench weight.
I'm getting tired of these trenches niggas. Or these quote unquote trenches niggas.
Yeah, I was saying.
He really, in comparison to Ja, Imani Bates
he is from there.
Yeah,
but I heard that this is like, this draft had like almost no one who didn't have NBA connections before ending up in the draft.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I guess they're saying like basketball is not a viable way out. But then I was like, we shouldn't be looking at it like a viable way out. Like, have niggas be dentists, doctors, and plumbers and electricians. I'd rather teach my kid how to like crimp a wire than I would dribble a basketball for anything other than recreation.
Unless
if I
had a son, right, which genetically he's not gonna be tall because I'm your dad, unless your mom is tall, which that's the only way I'm gonna have another kid if the mom is like 7 foot,
super tall, Swedish model.
Yeah, so at the very least, my son would be 6
Jason
feet.
Tatum.
Yeah, maybe 6 feet to 6'4", maybe to cancel out.
Yeah,
you know. And he can still go to the NBA. That's the only way I'm gonna have another kid. But if I had a son and he was tall, I'm gonna train you to go to the NBA.
I'm not.
But
there's better things the hood needs.
Well, I'm not gonna raise him as a hood nigga anyway.
I'm not even saying as a hood nigga, just a person in the hood.
I mean, I want you to go to school and focus on your schoolwork, and that's the priority.
I'd rather you be
you're gonna go to the league, boy.
A dentist, an electrician. No. A plumber.
If you tall, imagine a 6'7" nigga as a dentist.
That just means he gets bitches.
It don't.
Yeah.
He gotta lean over. Rick, his back gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
He gotta lean.
You seen them NBA niggas. They he gonna age poorly anyway.
That's from all the drugs and drinking they do. That's not from
breaking their bodies down.
Yeah, no, that's from
every time.
That's from drinking and
40-hour gym sessions
and drinking and partying all the time. But Imani Bates, this I was gonna say. Imani Bates going to Cleveland is perfect, and I think they go win a championship because that nigga is great. He's a great fucking basketball player. To get him at 49, he could probably start right now.
You think they'll be better than the Nuggets?
They're not gonna win right now.
How many
years? But in 3 years, if they could keep Spider and if they keep the team together plus him, they gonna win a championship. Because they fumbled last year for some reason against the Knicks. I don't know what happened there. But the team of
Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson was cooking. But the team of Garland, Spider, Imani Bates, you got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen with a decent bench. I don't see too many teams being able to do nothing with that because they got defense. Mm-hmm. They got 3 really great scorers. Evan Mobley's supposed to be a Tim Duncan type. We hope. I don't see too many teams beating that in the future unless you get Bronny is coming, I guess. Maybe the weight of the legacy.
2025.
maybe somebody like that, but I don't see too many teams beating that unless they break the team up.
Well, I'm gonna believe you because you have a YouTube channel that you talk about this stuff on all the time.
Imani B, I'm actually gonna do a video about that.
So I'm gonna believe you.
You gonna believe me? I think they can. Maybe not 3 years is crazy, but they could win a championship.
So is there anything you want to talk about on here, or you want me to roulette it?
You go ahead. Go ahead. Let me know.
All right.
What we talking about?
Man,
I should pay attention to this, right?
Yeah.
I forgot Ray's not here.
You know, basketball makes me think about injuries.
Mm.
And Steve, I heard you got a shoulder injury. What happened?
I don't even know if I can call it injury. It's just like I've gotten to the age where random pains just happen because I don't recall sleeping wrong.
Yeah.
And if I guess you could say I sleep wrong anyway, but I've yet to have an injury from it. My shoulder hurts like a bitch. Like I can't even breathe in certain ways. Hurts. This one. Oh. Even breathing, it's the back of my shoulder hurts like a motherfucker.
You ever tried like dislocating it and then popping it back in?
I'm not like that. I've never been. Yeah, no, I've never been. And I think that'll just make it where I'll just start crying probably.
Well, you cry when it popped out, but then when it popped back in, the relief.
I feel nice. Yeah. I'm good. I'm gonna just let it hurt, I guess. But I think I was just thinking, I'm like, is this the age where it's just random pains now? Because
probably.
I don't know what happened. I didn't play basketball or nothing.
Okay.
I've been working out periodically, but not to the extent to hurt myself.
You ain't beat your Schmeat?
Oh, always. That's nothing different.
So maybe the rotation, the continue. It's like a pitcher in the MLB, like the continuation.
Oh. But I don't see like I told y'all before. I take my time.
You don't be like.
No, I don't. I take my time. I enjoy myself. Then towards the end, might speed up a bit, but it's not the whole time.
It's like a being one with yourself.
Yeah, like that. You know, I'm
resting.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. We chilling. It's not just. You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
That's you, straight to the point.
Under 2.
See, Rick, you got to foreplay with yourself, man.
Minutes.
You got to get to know yourself.
Under 2 minutes, unless it's a really, really good video.
You're like,
Then I'll save her.
Rick, slow up, like, oh, this ain't bad.
It's going crazy. Well, because the thing is, right, if it's a really good video, I got to see, like, a majority of it just to see if there's any, like, what the best parts are.
Yeah, so you don't miss nothing?
Yeah, so I don't waste, like... All right. So, before I go any further in this, I'm going to say a lot of things that are real and a lot of things that are fake, but I won't tell you what's what. All right?
Okay.
Just to preface it.
Okay.
A lot of what you're about to hear is going to be both real and fake.
Okay.
All right? Just in case this gets clipped or anything like that, just that's a disclaimer.
Our friends have been clipping us.
Yeah, this is going to be both real and fake, right? You got to watch the whole yarn to figure out what the best part is.
Okay.
So you can time your nut. You know,
this nigga Harry Houdini.
Why is it Harry Houdini? It's not magic.
Timing your nut is crazy.
Because you gotta like.
I will say I have accidentally.
Time your nut.
Yeah, not like on purpose, like consciously doing it, but things line up at the same time, and I'm like, oh. It's not something you really get hyped about, but it's like, imagine it. Let's go.
Dude, let's go is nuts. It's just like it's an internal satisfaction.
Yeah,
you don't like slam your fucking phone down like it's a touchdown pass.
Stop playing with me.
I'm like that. Man, sponsor me, Jergens. I'm like that. I never miss.
Stop playing with me.
But yeah, you gotta like time.
Man.
You gotta time it so like the climax of the video is your climax.
Okay.
Know? So it's like, cause like what if you nut and then some like crazy shit start to happen? You like, oh man, wasted it. You know.
Since we talking about your fucking right.
Yeah.
I seen a joint where the dude in it just took me out of it. And I had to turn it off.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Because. Not to me, because usually I don't like really pay too much attention. But dude was just so
can't not see the nigga.
Dude was just overact. It was just his overacting. That was my biggest problem. He was just overdoing it.
He was whispering into the boom mic.
No.
He was like, "Come here,"
and then it was
in your headphones.
You know,
like,
I like the storytelling, right?
Yeah.
I like the story. That get me going sometimes. And the story was going, and dude was just overdue. Like he was trying to get scouted to be in a real movie type.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, man. And Shorty was bad. She was bad as hell. I was like, all right, buddy. Let me find.
See, I've had
Let me
the
find
ones
something
where
else, man.
I've had the ones where it seems like it's about to be really good urine, and it even is up to a point, and then the cameraman just gets a wild angle, and I'm like,
I do hate when they when it's like a missionary situation.
Yeah.
And it's just the nigga's ass.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
crazy. Well, that's the thing, right? And that's
like,
what I'm
okay.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta like time your nut, right?
Because
you, because what if old buddy face pop up and you like, you gonna be like, take it back, give me that back. You be trying to like scoop it up and trying to put it back in. Give me that back. That's what I said. You gotta time your nut to get to a good spot, because you'll be real sad if you nut and right before you close your eyes, it's just that dude be like, yeah.
It's a bald nigga. It's an ugly ass bald nigga.
Or if it's just a tight angle on his ass.
Oh
like,
no. That's a skit, Loki. That's low-key a skit.
It's a skit that I don't know how that would operate.
You like that? Well, yeah, you can't. That's a skit on the hub.
On the hub, yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're right. I'm fucking.
That's why you gotta time your nuts, because you don't ever want to be in that
wow.
situation. You don't ever want to have to be like, I wish I could get that nut back. You know, like
that nigga said, "Oh no,
just no, give me it back, put it back, please."
At that point, you gotta stop being your dick.
You gotta retire.
You gotta stop, because now it's like creating trauma. You gotta. Oh fuck! No, that's crazy, man.
I'm telling you, that's why you gotta skim the video, because you don't want to get caught lacking like that. Because that's diabolical.
Rick, you've given me like a new sphere.
Yeah, a new thing to worry
so
about.
now I'm gonna start scoping the video out.
You don't.
Oh
I'm telling you, you don't want to get caught with your dick in your hand.
Oh my god, I do be getting tight with it just a nigga's ass.
Yeah, it's a crazy angle.
Like,
it's a crazy angle to have in girl on boy urine, but I understand that girls are also watching that.
Right, that's
but
true.
It's like, give me like, can't we do like two separate like POVs, like girl POV, guy POV, like, so I can like,
instead of just
so I can know that if I'm a dude, I should be watching this POV, so I know it's all the angles that I want to see. And then a girl, vice versa. It might be like the important angles for that.
Well, sometimes girls just like to see both though.
We're gonna have to find a new video.
Find the regular joints.
Yeah.
And then the POV joint. That's a good idea. Hub, from the RP podcast, give us credit. How would they give us credit?
I don't know.
A nigga like,
just give us money.
And this
RP.
from the RP podcast, and then our logo pop up. I guess that's promo, right? Not the greatest promo.
If that's the one I want. Speaking of Yorn, you seen Zendaya's new trailer?
I did.
You knew that I was going with that?
Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful.
So what's the name of that movie?
Challengers. Rick saw my reaction to the trailer.
I watched it way before Steve had.
Yeah, I was supposed to do a reaction for my YouTube channel, but I'm lazy, so
yeah,
I did not do that. I felt uncomfortable because
why'd you feel uncomfortable, Steve?
I look at Zendaya, besides in the Tom Holland situation, I've always looked at Zendaya as my girl. So seeing that was like,
well, explain to the people what you might see if you watch the Challenger trailer.
So Zendaya and two white boys that look like Timothy Chalamet and Tom Holland ran the threes.
It's like a dream.
So, some men would say she got trained, but from what I seen in the trailer,
it might have been a threesome.
It might have just been the threes.
I will say the smile that she had on that bed was devious.
It was very devious, and I'm pretty sure Tom was like, "Hey, that's the look she gave me. That's not acting.
That's not acting.
That's not acting at all."
They actually showed that I guess Zendaya method acts a bit. I don't know if you've seen the video. Not about the trade. That's Steve. Not about getting trained. Steve, not about the sex. I was talking about the other parts of the movie.
No! No, Tom, you might have to listen, Tom. I love Zendaya as much as you do, right, buddy? You might have to let her go if she doesn't. That's crazy,
they had
bro.
Filmed Zendaya at sports events.
Oh, okay.
In garbs and hairstyles similar to her character later in the movie.
Okay.
That you can see in the trailer. You can see the different kind of potential timelines in the movie.
Okay.
Where she was, it seems like portraying that character's energy. Like she was very brisk and sharp with people and making certain facial expressions
that she wasn't using.
Yeah. And so it was she was really trying to get into this character. I don't believe she method acted the threes. If she did, that's her business.
Method acting the threes is crazy.
But I will say,
the nigga with Chloe Bailey, dude from Snowball.
They
method acted.
Yeah, that sex scene.
Nah,
I would have folded.
No, I was talking to one of our friends, and maybe this is why I'll never be an actual good actor. I don't know how you don't get bricked, bro.
Well, you probably do. He probably had to be my fault at least twice.
Hey, my bad.
My bad.
Because they said it was a medicine ball and he was wearing a sock and all that. I believe he was wearing a sock, possibly. The medicine ball thing, that's cap. He was smacking cheeks. Bro.
My thing is what do they mean wearing a sock?
To cover your meat.
That's
so
it?
Your meat not out.
That's all he had was just a sock.
Well, I guess you don't have to see everything, but I guess to make it real, you got to see.
So his ass was just out,
It's facing the window. There's no camera back there.
Could have been because you got to pull your pants.
Yeah.
Imagine you turn to find your pants and you just flashing the damn starfish. Put that thing away.
You hear one of the PAs or something damn, that nigga, he got it on. He got it. You're like, what? What you say? That nigga.
He been doing his squat. Cut that out. I'm not some type of meat.
No, it ain't. It's no way that he was smacking cheek. It was no medicine ball there. I'm sorry, it wasn't.
Crazy. It was.
He wasn't in anything. I don't think.
Yeah.
But
But his style was smacking.
Yeah, he was. And there's no way you're not getting bricked up. That's Chloe Bailey. She thicker than 2 bowls of oatmeal.
Maybe that's not his type. Lori Harvey.
She thicker than 2 bowls of oatmeal, Rick.
I believe you.
Cold bowls of oatmeal. Not warm. And you mean to tell me?
I think he's just professional.
That he ain't get bricked?
Just professional. He's a professional. He's like,
them two niggas was there was bricked.
He's like, sorry, love. You just couldn't do it for me.
Oh, that's wow. Well, that might be worse to get bricked. Just a complete disrespect.
Sorry, love.
Them 2 niggas was in there was bricked depending on how far they go.
How do you have that conversation on set?
About the threes or getting bricked?
I'm getting bricked.
You gotta say we gotta cut real quick. That's what I would do. I was like, hey, shorty, stop moving real quick.
Or keep moving.
No. You can't. If you bust, you're crazy. If you bust, you need to be fired and you need to be put in jail. You're wildin'. If you bust,
wait. Don't say cut yet. Wait.
That nigga. No.
Wait. Keep going. Wait. All right, now say cut.
Are you here?
All right, cut. Back to 1.
Nah. Nigga said, wait. Nigga said, hold on.
Keep going.
He said, please
Don't end the scene.
No! If you bust, you need to be fired.
You gotta
and
go
you
to
need
jail.
to go to jail.
You gotta go to jail. You gotta go to prison.
Because you know where you about to bust. Oh, my stomach, Rick, you gotta stop. Rick, you gotta my stomach. No. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know you about to buzz. So if you get to the point where you about to buzz.
So he wearing a sock. What is she wearing?
They said it was a medicine ball between them, but it wasn't.
But what is she wearing?
It's hot. It's hot as fuck. It's because we in this corner. Oh fuck!
You still haven't told me what she's wearing.
Shit.
And that's why I think that nigga said, man, move this medicine ball to the side, man. Stop playing. He's like, stop playing. I would give me mine.
He was Franklin Saint for a minute. He got out of character.
He's like, cut them cameras off. Stop playing. Stay right there.
Oh my God.
Don't move. The scene not over.
No, what if we talking about his head? Well, she was like, shit. Getting.
Wow. All right.
He's like, what? She looked back. He's like, what she say? Chloe. Chloe.
Chloe.
Well, whatever do you mean?
What do you mean by that? Chloe. Look on my arm. Look on my arm. My wrist. My wrist, Chloe. You're hurting my wrist. Look on my arm, Chloe.
No! Oh, fuck! Oh, my God! No!
Two different people going to jail for two different reasons.
Oh, my God! Oh, my fucking God, bro. Rick said, let go of my arm.
I don't feel comfortable, Chloe.
Oh my God. No. Oh fuck. What was he talking about,
I
man?
don't know.
Let go of my arm.
Chloe. Please let go of my arm, Chloe.
Oh no. They both indeed need to go to jail for that. Well, I guess at that point it's consensual.
Those are two different situations.
Oh, they two. Oh, damn. Okay. So yeah, Zendaya runs the threes. It looks like a good movie.
Tom Holland punching the air.
Tom Holland punching the air. It looks like a good movie.
It does look like a good movie.
I don't know if I'm gonna go see it because
Don't see it in theaters.
I don't want to see Zendaya again. I might cry a little bit. I don't know how far they're gonna go with it because in Euphoria she don't get naked at all.
You should watch it because maybe it can let go of your like emotional tether.
Oh yeah, because it hurt just watching the build up.
Yeah, so maybe seeing it, y'all can have like your one-sided breakup.
Ah, okay. Well, I've already. I've let go to a certain extent with the Tom thing.
Yeah,
but seeing it, yeah, you're right. So I might go see it.
Yeah, you gotta break the generational bonds.
Yeah. Because I was fucked up. Rick seen me. I was fucked up just off of that.
Yeah, you paused the video.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can't see anymore.
I was like, man, it's just two white men.
But and that made it worse because it was just two white boys.
She mixed.
She is. Yeah. It was
It's the best of both worlds.
Oh no, is it?
I don't know. She used white boy in the trailers, so maybe
she did say, which her character can't get that off.
Yeah, not after
the way she was moving, and she can't get that white boy off.
White men,
basically, or just don't say it. Don't even bring it up.
You're white knights.
You're down 3-0 or 2-0.
2-0.
So
might be 2-1.
Yeah, she did look. I will say, niggas was saying she got trained. She was in control of that situation.
She was fully.
Yeah, she was fully in control of that situation. The way she was looking, it looked like both them niggas was eating the box.
At the same time?
Yep. I wouldn't doubt it the way they was moving.
I had a wild joke.
We here. We been here all day. You might as well go ahead.
The cheeks touched. When they were down there. You think one of them was just like, oh, my fault.
Oh, that's devious.
I'll stay more to this side.
Well, I mean, if they optimal, I'm assuming they optimal the way they was moving in the movie.
Yeah, they both kissed her neck at the same time. That's not some straight nigga shit.
Yeah, that was.
I'd have been like, wait your turn. Or like, I'll stay over here.
Or like I said, up top, down.
Well, I couldn't even be there because even if in a train scenario, if I'm not first, I'm not in it.
No, that's what I was saying. Even if y'all both want to participate equally, I mean up top, down low. The Eiffel Tower.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so.
Because, like, how do you know, like, when it's okay to take your pants off?
Oh, well, I guess it's up to her, right?
Like, what if the nigga up top decided he would have taken his pants off first?
Well, I'm saying, what I mean by up top, down low is he get mopped and you smacking. So.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, that's what I meant. All the neck kissing is overdoing it.
They were doing a lot. I was like, brother.
So that's why when niggas was saying it's a train, I don't think it was a train. She
ran through them niggas.
Yeah, she did. She ran like a race. She ran through them niggas crazy. But yeah, it looks like it'll be a good film. Mm-hmm. I would say go see it if you're not in love with Zendaya like I am. I'll probably still go see it just because she's in it. And like Rick said, cut my tethers.
Yeah.
Rick, you want to go over one more thing?
Yeah.
This has been a belligerent episode.
So the people in that Titanic sub, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
The sub imploded.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of jokes. All right. So I just want to know. This is one thing about feedback, right? You can clip this part or whatever. I want to know, when is it okay to make dark jokes? Because I didn't make any jokes out of sympathy for the situation at hand, which is people are lost at sea in a vessel of which they cannot get out of, theoretically. Mm-hmm. And they may never see the light of day again. Under the assumption that they were stuck somewhere under the ocean. Right. And I seen jokes going off.
Crazy jokes.
I seen them being well received. Mm-hmm. But I also seen the people being like, that's crazy. There still could be alive out there type deal, right? And I was thinking, I was like, well, if it was me, I wouldn't want to see these jokes. But I'm also thinking that if it's not me, I'm also making these jokes. So it's like, where does the correct social ethical line lay?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When we pop off, because I'm assuming we will.
Yeah.
Would you spend $250,000 to put yourself in a tin can with 4 other individuals to see the Titanic?
Not after this. This is
even say this didn't happen.
This is a teach by fire situation.
Say this didn't happen, right?
Okay.
Would you do that? A tin can,
controlled
by a Logitech, not even a PlayStation or Xbox, a Logitech controller that can't be controlled any other way.
Logitech controller is crazy.
And there's no way to get out because you're bolted inside.
No, that's where you would have lost me. The bolted inside from the outside.
Yep.
I would have been like, no, I'm okay. Because think about it, airplanes are sketchy.
Yeah, they are. Cars are sketchy too, in a way.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
But all the other stuff, the controller thing is whatever. That's, technology, whatever. The tin can, like I said, we fly in airplanes and drive cars. That's whatever. But being bolted in from the outside,
right,
and then being so close to people that you're crisscross applesauce on the inside of that thing, nah. I would probably have looked in there and been like, I don't feel comfortable.
On top of that, come to find out, it wasn't greenlit by any like OSHA or anything like that. And the waiver that you have to sign says basically tells you probably could get packed in here.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Because the dude in the little documentary they did beforehand said that. He read the waiver. It said basically
you're dead.
You could die in here.
He read it and he was like, sign your obituary at the bottom.
Rick, I'm not gonna lie, from how the dude was talking, that's basically what it said.
Yeah, see, nah.
The only fucked up part that made me like truly because obviously like anybody dying in that situation or being caught in that situation is terrible, right?
Yeah.
And assuming that they're decent human beings, everybody in there, they don't deserve that, right?
Yeah.
But the only thing that really makes you feel bad because they were just stupid for going in there was the 19-year-old that was in there had told his dad and aunt that he was scared and didn't want to go in it. Only reason he went in it because his old rich daddy wanted him to.
Yeah, see, no.
The kid was smart because, smart to the extent of being afraid to go in there and do it. And then your dad tell you to do something, you like, fuck it. You know, right?
I ain't no bitch.
Yeah. And that cost him, unfortunately.
It did.
And I was going to make the old rich white dude joke, but they were Pakistani, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's just an old rich motherfucker thing, I guess, because that's stupid.
That's white, technically.
I guess, yeah.
When you got census,
money, when you got money, I guess that is white. So just old rich white people shit. That's why I don't feel as bad, and that's why I felt comfortable laughing at. It was some bangers too. It was some banger. Drake and Josh, and you remember when Drake didn't cut the door?
Where's the?
Yep, they did that. They had the sound waves that they heard of them making the beat of them like banging. They made the
wicked.
They should have did that. That would have been fun. They did the my lip gloss is popping.
Get that stuff going crazy. But it turns out that they weren't
stuck in there really. It just imploded.
They had died instantly.
Which I guess is better than suffering down there.
Very much a better way to go.
Tony Stat did a joint where let's just play some music.
Yeah, it was.
I sent that one to you. Let's play some music to Light in the Moon, and it was A Boogie. Yeah. Drowning. He kept switching.
Bust down.
It was George Sparks' House of the Debris Window. Yeah.
You know, it was crazy that the thing that they had theorized, like if they were stuck down there, is that the sub was built to play like Titanic music. And so, like, it would have just been playing Titanic music on loop.
While them niggas was
for
stuck.
hours. And I was like, kill me.
That's what was happening.
You know,
they technically didn't spend any time like feeling stuck because the shit just whatever, right?
You know, if that sub had survived and they were stranded somewhere and they were able to get out, it would have been the start of Green Arrow. Kid was 19, rich dad.
If he got out, he would have had to have gotten out. A Pakistani Green Arrow.
Yeah.
James Gunn, leave it alone. Please don't do that. Because you know he would.
To a degree.
Don't do it. Just make a new character. If you're going to represent a Pakistani character.
Just make a new one?
Just make a new character. I have a question, Rick. If they were stuck, let's say you were the pilot, right? You wouldn't be in there, but let's say you were the pilot for some reason. And the controller stopped working, and you couldn't like fix it. How long would it take for you to let everybody else know? Everybody behind.
At what point in the tour are we at?
Y'all, hour and 45 minutes in.
About how long tour?
I don't know how long it was supposed to be. Let's say it was a 4-hour tour.
If it was a 4-hour tour,
and you 2 hours in,
and I'm 2 hours in.
What would you? And you know, like the controller is fucked, and you're trying to fix it, and you can't. You've been trying to fix it for 15 minutes.
They're not finding out to the 3rd hour. Because I'm just praying that bitch connect again. I'm gonna be shaking that shit, blowing into the cartridge. They're
like, "Cap, what you doing?" You're like, just protocol.
You gotta do this every time we get to this depth. I'm like, please, God, please, please.
Pairing. You can't pairing. Beep beep beep. It's not pairing. Fuck.
Does anybody have cell reception down here?
Niggas said it was triple A's and they packed double A's.
They didn't have the right batteries. Because if the batteries had ran out and I didn't have spare batteries, I definitely would have took the bitches out instead of rubbing them.
Anybody got a quarter?
Yeah, I'd have been rubbing.
If you put the quarter at the end, it'll spark up.
I would have been rubbing them hoes together. You would have been seeing fist of. I would have been like,
come on, everybody, billionaires ain't here. Nobody got a quarter. I know you got a fucking quarter. I know you got a fucking quarter. R.I.P. to them. But that was dumb as fuck.
The situation is crazy.
Yeah, for y'all to go down there.
So how long after a tragedy or during a tragedy can you make jokes?
It depends. It honestly depends.
Because they were all rich, we can make jokes.
Because they're all rich and what they paid for was stupid just off GP looking at it, yes.
Like
if they would have gotten to a new type of plane.
Yeah.
And it just failed and crashed, right?
Yeah.
I don't
think it gets received.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same type of jokes. Because
but seeing the Titanic, which is already a tragedy.
You're getting bolted into some tin can shit. Like, here we go. I'm going to put it like this. It was a brand new jet that Elon Musk made, right? And it's supposed to be extremely fast and stuff like that. And I'll even put it the original Titanic. It's a boat. It's supposed to be above water.
Yep.
It's supposed to not sink.
Yep.
No matter what. That makes a little more sense to get on, right? If you got the money, I'd like to experience that. Cool. But when you tell me that this is basically a death trap, we only have one way to control it, and there's only one way out. Somebody else has to pull y'all up and bolt you out. Oh, and you got to sit crisscross applesauce next to 5 funky niggas.
Couldn't be me.
That's why it's funny, I think. Because why would you sign up for that? But the situation itself is fucked up, and I don't think any decent human being deserves to go through anything like that. And I'm sorry that which they didn't. They basically died instantly, from what we understand. So
yeah,
they didn't have to suffer, which is, I guess,
a silver lining.
A silver lining in that situation. Yeah. But if they did, that all of that is just terrible.
Yeah.
But them niggas are still stupid. Why would you do that?
They are.
So we got. You want to talk about something else? Or you want to end it right there? Something quick or get up out of here?
Let's do something quick.
All right, let me know.
Talk about that. We talked about that. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about that, but we did. Jonathan Majors maybe didn't do it.
I don't want to talk too hard on it, but it's looking like he didn't do it.
It's looking like it's falling on the wayside of he called the police, which is already like,
why would he call the police if he
red
did
maneuver
something?
number one,
right?
They released the body cam footage,
right.
And it was the cops basically accusing him of doing something when they had literally the body cam shows that they were already like, whatever the issue was, it was already resolved by the time they pulled up because the police are so fast. And they were already accosting him as if he had done something when he was the one who called them.
And apparently they were coaching the woman he was with to say certain things that she can't even remember because she was so under the influence of alcohol and maybe other stuff.
Yeah.
And
give me them niggas badges.
Yeah, I would like to see they badge numbers. They should get a little trial because that's racist.
It's illegal.
It's illegal and racist. They profiled a nigga for calling the police because they saw a white woman in distress.
Yeah.
She was just drunk. She wasn't even in distress. She was actually beating his ass from all accounts.
Yeah. I think they haven't released the video of what happened inside of the cab, but I know it's been played in court or like whatever the deposition like between the private parties, and the defense of Jonathan Majors are still using that as, see, he didn't do it. So whatever that footage shows, it got to be her going crazy. She got to be like turning into fucking Wolverine in there.
Well, they said
looking
in the
like
beginning,
Solange in the elevator.
Yeah, they said in the beginning he was. Some comedians was saying he was getting worked. And he was just trying to like, hey, please stop working.
Please stop. I want them to release that footage because I feel like if they release that footage, everybody gonna be like, "Ooh, couldn't have been me. I would have hit her." I already know. I know niggas. Niggas is gonna be like, I would have hit her.
Shit.
He a more patient man than me because I would have 5 fingers.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
At length.
Yeah, we have.
If the footage show her really giving him a go, she should at least call to like mush up against the window. Like, get the fuck off me. At the very least.
What is the extra oomph? Are you pushing her through layers of glass?
No, you just letting her know, get the fuck off me. Yeah. The extra
all the layers of off me.
Yeah, no, I don't put her through the glass. I feel like you'll go to jail for that.
You will.
But just let her know.
Everything else is fair game.
Stop touching me.
Palm her face.
Yeah, like just to let her
show her
know.
why you was in Creed 3.
yeah, like other than that.
So if all the evidence comes out and it shows definitively like that he was in the right and like she was lying and he never touched her or anything, does Hollywood have to apologize to Jonathan Major? Not. But do they have to?
They should. That would be the right thing to do, but they not.
And what about
not getting his endorsements back?
Yeah. What about all the people that came out and said that he was like beating women on an NYC campus or like when he was in college or whatever?
Yeah. How true is it? Is that true?
It was just people on Twitter was just ranting.
Saying shit.
But I've seen people literally. I've noticed with the internet is that they randomly decide, and I'm looking at you in the eye internet. They randomly decide to hop on some type of train and just say stuff. And I've seen people get caught in lying on the internet and be like, "Why is he saying that?" Like it'll be people saying something, and it take like a 2-second Google search, and they'll be like, "That's not true. Why are you saying that?" And they'd be like, "Well, I heard it." Or they'll be like, "Yeah, I lie. Sometimes I just like to lie." That was the craziest one.
Nah, I've seen niggas do that. I have seen niggas do that.
Sometimes I just like to lie. It's so crazy. What life do you live?
I have seen niggas do that. They should be in prison.
They should be in jail somewhere.
Because when that shit started coming out, I said, "Damn, maybe my boy did do it."
Yeah, no, it was they were lining it up. They were making it look like he was enemy number 1.
Right, and I was like, it's not looking too good for him.
Yeah.
But now that evidence is actually coming out, it's like, well, she was hurting him. She was
get her off.
Yeah, get her. She should be in jail if anything.
No, for real.
But that's the price you paid to be a successful black man. He's been very successful. Unfortunately, too successful in a very short period of time. Also, not to make it about this, but at the bottom line, it is we kind of got to stay away from the white girls, and that's for me. I don't discriminate. I feel like you should be able to date who you want, but when situations like this come up, it's like, oh, that's why we shouldn't be with the white girls. And not saying that can't happen with a black girl. Like,
them away from me.
Yeah, it's like. And again, just in case I end up with a white girl and they're like, oh, PLAX said this is
clip.
Yeah, clip, right? I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm saying that's a reason why we don't.
Yeah, why we don't. Why we stay out the way.
Because, not saying it being indifferent if it was a black woman, I don't think it would be as... I don't think the cops would have reacted like that.
Like that, yeah.
I think they would have been like, damn, this bitch tripping. And then she probably would have got arrested, and then the news would have been...
Well, nobody believes black women.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too.
So you got that on your side.
I guess.
It goes like totem pole goes.
I guess that's a
black women.
That's a plus for
black women.
That's fine.
Black men, white women, white men.
Yeah.
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 So no one believes a black woman. So use them as a scapegoat every time.
Well, if she's actually beating your ass, there's no scapegoat.
But even if she's not.
Oh. No. If she's actually beating your ass, she should go to jail.
If she's not beating your ass, she should go to jail.
No, you're crazy. All right, y'all.
Just put all women in their place. All right, that was too far. All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the R&B Podcast, episode 103. What is this? The good old days?
Throwback. This is the last episode. Once it come up. Jesus.
Who's going to stop listening? Women?
We don't.
They're not even allowed to read. They're not even allowed to read.
No, white women can read. Niggas not allowed to read.
White women they're only allowed to think they can read.
I guess we're calling this Throwback, so I guess this week's. I hope Jonathan Majors didn't do it.
I hope he did. I think
we don't know
until
it comes out, until it fully comes out, because shit has been changing.
It just keeps updating.
Yeah, so until shit fully comes out, I will just say I hope Jonathan Majors did not do that.
The information we're getting keeps updating, but his defense and everything
has
like
stayed
that has
10
stayed 10 toes and saying the same thing over and over again, which is this nigga didn't do it, and we have the evidence, and we're showing people the evidence, and he's not in jail. And I'm like, he's a black man who supposedly beat a white woman. He would be in holding.
Yeah, I will say this is progression, because if this was the 60s, he would have been hung from a tree. We wouldn't even got this far. He'd be dead.
Shut up.
If Marvin Gaye beat a white girl, or allegedly beat a white girl,
that's clip.
He'd be in a tree, for sure. So I guess
better. Martin Luther King did something.
A little bit.
Just so he could fuck a white woman.
Just so he could fuck white bitches.
That's all progression is about, fucking white women.
And not being murdered or arrested.
Fucking white women.
Fucking white girls. Just to be able to freely fuck a white girl.
Being able to fuck a white girl in public than he did about the social justice movement.
Yeah.
I like to think about that. All right, everybody. This has been episode 103 of the R&B podcast. I really hope you enjoyed it.
Twice.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. I don't know if my energy was off today. It'll be back on some other day when we're doing other stuff. But for now, I can't control how it already came out. So I hope you enjoyed it. If not, let us know you didn't enjoy it. Give us feedback, and I'll never do it again.
We've said some great. Well, I don't know about that. We like to joke around here. So, also, if you're watching this, if you're new here, and you're like, these guys are disgusting. I guess
this reflects our views 100%.
Not mine. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that right now. Not mine.
Steve will tell you a joke. He'll never tell you a lie.
We respect women.
I respect them as long as they know their plate. All right. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to watch us on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Stitch and
Jay-Z
and all other
Stop
stuff. Yeah,
fucking
only thing you can't find us on
bro.
is legitimately Tidal. You can find us on Apple Music, Google, and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, what do we do, Steve?
We love you guys.
Bye.
Peace out.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah. R&P moves, R&P groove, ayy. Yeah, I've been in the R&P